The Kimball man charged with fatally shooting his girlfriend last month is now charged with attempted first-degree murder. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Kimball man accused of fatally shooting his girlfriend is now facing heightened charges. Earlier this month in Kimball County Court, additional charges of attempted first-degree murder, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and attempted terroristic threats were filed against 36-year-old William Serrano. Initially, he had only been charged with manslaughter for the January 3rd shooting death of girlfriend 21-year-old Tessa Gehring. The amended complaint identifies two additional Kimball women who were implicated with Serrano and the events that transpired that evening. Serrano will be arraigned on the new charges on March 1st in Kimball County District Court. Well, sticking with the courts now, as a 50-year-old Scottsbluff man who was arrested last May after allegedly attempting to sexually assault a 16-year-old girl has pleaded no contest. Edward Collins made the plea on the Class 2A felony of attempted first-degree sexual assault earlier this month in District Court. Collins was staying at a friend's home when he pulled down the 16-year-old daughter's pants, but was caught in the act before he could do anything further. Sentencing has been set for April 1st, and he faces anywhere from 1 to 50 years in prison. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
But yeah, I love working on the grill. I'll flip my burgers with season on them, I press them again. It's just really satisfying seeing how beautiful they turn out. Quite honestly, when I'm on the grill, we should really be charging double with the quality and love that I put into them.
Welcome back. The Gehring City Council has given their approval for a redevelopment plan along 10th Street that will allow an existing business to build a new, expanded office. Midwest Farm Services has proposed a $4.3 million project in which their existing building would be removed and replaced. City Engineer Annie Folk told the council on last Monday night's meeting that the original project is in line with the intent and designs envisioned in the comprehensive plan for the 10th Street corridor, with one exception that they will work with the company on.
We have been working with the applicant and they did submit a landscaping plan. I will say this plan is extremely rough. We've talked to them. We're going to be working with them to refine it and make sure that it's something that is acceptable both to them and to us. The important thing is that we've showed that there is space in the site for landscaping and there is an understanding on both sides that landscaping will be incorporated to make sure that this is a very attractive addition to the 10th Street corridor.
The project would use about $533,000 in TIF financing to help with the development, just a little over half of what would be available given the financial cost of the project. The council voted 7-0 in favor of the plan. Well, Hemingford public school officials have announced that Dr. Travis Miller has been selected as their new superintendent for the 2022-2023 school year. Miller, who is currently serving his 11th year as Bayard superintendent, says he's honored to be selected for the new post. Last year, Miller was recognized with a Distinguished Service Award from the Nebraska Association of School Administrators. And the Creighton University Rural Main Street Index continues to stay above growth neutral, rising just under half a point in the latest survey of bank CEOs in rural areas of a 10-state region that includes Nebraska and surrounding states. Strong grain prices, the Federal Reserve's record low short-term interest rates, and growing agricultural exports have underpinned the rural economy. The survey shows farmland values continue to rise at a blistering pace. However, bankers said they were expecting corn and soybean prices to fall by 2.5% over the next 6 months. The Confident Index, which reflects bank CEO expectations for the economy 6 months out, sank nearly 10 points to a weak 51.9. And on average, they expect the Fed to raise short-term interest rates by a full percentage point this year. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer says it's going to be a cold week. He breaks it all down in your full week forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
It doubles every 2 minutes. How long?
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Okay. You're going to go together?
That's what we means.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone. Stay on the sidewalk. Watch for cars. Don't talk to strangers.
Another virus was blocked? What are you doing?
Are you listening to me? All right? Because when it comes to safety, nobody knows safety better than me. Be careful out there.
Are you doing an online quiz?
Yeah. This one's going to tell me my IQ, which I've always wanted to know, because it's a mystery.
I'm guessing it's very low because all these quizzes are for is to get your passwords for everything.
Oh, is that right?
How do you not know that?
How do you know that?
How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am?
Because that's a long time, 11 years, to remember stuff.
All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for cars and strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic.
Are new windows from Renewal by Andersen a great investment? You're darn right they are. Did you know that for less than your cable bill or cell phone bill each month, you could have new windows from Renewal by Andersen right now? Do the math. Renewal by Andersen windows will likely cut your energy bills significantly. They will likely substantially increase the value of your home. They're a great investment. Please contact our team now and ask about our fantastic financing options with approved credit right now. Renewal by Andersen, a great investment? You're darn right.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
The abrupt change that we hinted to last week is upon us. We've got snow showers across the area throughout the evening hours into the early overnight hours before things taper off. Temperatures that were very mild yesterday have creeped down into the single digits and will continue to fall below zero. This is what we've got. We've got snow coming tonight, 2 to 4 inches, a little more in the north, a little less in the south. More snow seems to be likely late Tuesday and Wednesday with another piece of this system. But the whole time we're going to have dangerously cold wind chills and temperatures out there. Minus 20 to minus 40 are going on in the wind chill department. Yesterday we hit 63 degrees after a morning low of 35. We weren't even at 35 today. Nothing in the rain gauge through midnight. We've added some more since then. Again, we were 63 yesterday after a 62 on Saturday. Other than those two minor hiccups there last Wednesday and Thursday, we've had a stretch of above normal temperatures. And those 33 and 38s are very warm compared to what we've got going on. Well, if you need any doubt of where the frontal system is, it is pretty easy to find out there. You definitely can see it drug across this large portion of the area, this cold front pulling all that cold air to the south with it as well. And that has dropped temperatures well down into the single digits and teens for all of us. If we're not in the single digits yet, we're close. Chadron, Gordon, Alliance, not even above zero barely. Winds are out of the north-northeast 20, 30 miles an hour, gusting at times over 30. And that is just dropping wind chills. Look at these wind chills already. 20, 21 below zero, Gordon, Alliance, Mullen, Chadron. Teens below zero, many other locations. We're below zero across the map when it comes to wind chills. Getting on the bus tomorrow, I think we're going to see mostly cloudy skies. It's going to be cold. Wind chills -3, temperature of -3 when you get on the bus. Wind chills -20 to -40. We may even be a little colder than that, and I think only way home for tomorrow. Wind chills still 15 to 35 below zero. Futurecast has snow in it tonight across the area, banding at times. It'll end towards midnight, and a few light snow showers possible into tomorrow morning again. And lows are going to be cold. Temps below zero across the board. And we're going to see more snow reform tomorrow. Now, I think this first wave will push out. We may even have a few breaks in the clouds tomorrow, just in time to bring in some more clouds as we go late tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. We bring in another band of snow here that's going to start to form across the area, and it is going to drop some more snow on us. Highs tomorrow will struggle to get above zero in many locations. We have 9 down on this forecast map. I think that's going to be a little low for us. Now, as we look at snowfall totals, this is just for this first wave tonight through tomorrow. We're looking at 2 to 4, maybe 3 to 6 inches in a few locations. Again, there's going to be a pretty sharp gradient. I definitely think northern portions of the area going to be the more favored area for some of these snowfall totals. I think this area here definitely under the gun for maybe some of the heavier snows. Now, as we look at what we've got through Wednesday, this is when you add the two pieces of storms together. Again, a pretty widespread spread 3 to 6 inches of snow from both of the forecast models, the European and the GFS model. So both of them indicating a pretty good band of snow, anywhere from 3 to 6 inches by the time we add both of these snows up. So bitterly cold tonight, snow and blowing snow. Could see an inch, maybe 2 to 3, a little more to the north, a little less to the south. Wind chills 20 to 40 below zero. For tomorrow, dangerously cold. We've got snow early and then again late. Looks like 1 for our high tomorrow with winds 15 to 25. Our 7-day forecast, we have bitterly cold conditions continuing on into Wednesday. Wednesday's high maybe near zero. Then we snap out of it a little bit starting Thursday with temps in the 20s. And by next Monday, we could be back in the 50s again. But, boy, this is a very cold spell that we're under. Wind chill advisories and wind chill warnings run until 11 o'clock with Thursday morning. So it is going to be a prolonged period of 20-plus below wind chills here across the high plains.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
This is John. He's not an actor or a director. Can you tell? He calls himself a steward of the land. And by the looks of the way he nurtures his little corner of the earth, it's safe to say he's the real deal. John runs with us on a John Deere 3 Series tractor because you can never underestimate the value of a little tractor time. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
Some recaps plus the week ahead with plenty of basketball to come. We start though with the state wrestling championships from over the weekend as the Panhandle brought home a handful of individual state championships. Gering went 2 for 3 in their state title matches. Ashton Dane winning at 106 and Jacob Awishis taking home a championship at 182. Gering's Colin Schwarzkopf lost at 220 and Scottsbluff's Connor Whiteley retired due to injury mid-match at 132. In the girls division, Shadron claimed a top of the podium finish, winning a state title. Kinley Boslager at 145, and in Class D, Hemmingford's Creel Weber and Bridgeport's Stephen Mankey both won state titles. What about from up at WNCC? Both Diamond teams were on the road over the weekend, going a combined 1-7. The baseball team now 1-7 overall with those 4 losses at Barton Community College over the weekend. The softball team lost 3 of 4 down in Texas at the Cisco College Classic. Probably wouldn't read too much into those records this early in the season for either team. Lack of practice time outside and playing teams that have had great weather to get their early season work in. Look for both teams to pick things up as their campaigns move forward. The baseball team home this weekend for Miles, while the softball team is off until next week. A lot of basketball to get to this week. Let's start with the prep schedule with the B8 sub-district tournaments running tonight through Wednesday. Girls first round tonight, boys tomorrow. All the games at Scottsbluff and the same matchups for the girls and boys first round games. We'll have all the contests on KNEB.TV. As far as Allo 15, Mobius 1500, you know where to find those. Strive as well. And for radio, Scottsbluff games on the trail, the Gearing games on KMOR. If you're planning to attend, they will clear the gym between games to accommodate all 4 fan bases, both championship games scheduled for Wednesday night. And WNCC basketball tonight and tomorrow at Cougar Palace. Women close out their regular season schedule tonight against NJC. The men's team will do the same tomorrow night. They'll take on North Platte Community College. After that, it's Region 9 tournament time for both. Chuck Schwartz will have the broadcast each of the next 2 nights on KOZY 1013. That is the latest today from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, a Scottsbluff man was forced to turn to the Planning Commission and City Council to literally get his house back into order. Michael Dirks told the council that his house on West 15th Street had somehow been rezoned as a commercial property, making it impossible for him to make any improvements on it.
I went to refinance in December. It is all falling apart now because of this rezone as commercial property. I cannot do anything with the property. I can't even put a shed on it right now. My addition to it has fallen apart. It was supposed to start in December. Now it's February.
City officials say the rezone erroneously happened in 1995 on the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. They voted unanimously to rezone their property back to residential so Dirks could move forward with his refinancing and property improvements. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.